Hi, it's Bill, the knee pain guru. Today we're going to talk about knee surgery, specifically something that was sent in via YouTube from Kate. And Kate, I'll share this with you in a second, but she's had 7 knee surgeries, which it's always between her 2 knees, but it's always fascinating to me. People that have knee pain, they try to outdo each other, or they try to, it's like, I've experienced the most pain. I've put my body through the most abuse. I've had the most surgeries. I have, it's like a contest to see who has been most abusive using their whatever protocol they've been using, physical therapy, surgeries, how much pain they've been in. So that's kind of a side note, just something to keep in mind in terms of what a radical different approach is when I talk about comfort, and how drastically different that mentality is than abusing yourself in the process. So with that being said, I'm going to read Kate's response. Okay, here's one for you. Once again, it's kind of like, let's see if you could figure this one out. I've had 7 knee surgeries between both knees. My right knee had a replacement that left me with less motion, very little than I started with. Then had a manipulation that gave me an additional 10 degrees for a year, then back to little motion. Went back for a modification. The knee that is now, where they now added a kneecap. Oh, jeez. Cleaned it out, added stem cells. This gave, once again, additional motion for about a year and a half, but after no exercise due to an ankle injury in March, I am back to little motion. Little motion, like only 90 degrees. I can't ride a bike. At restaurants, my foot is intruding on another person's leg space. For doing this exercise, you mentioned, what could I do if my knees don't both come to the same point? So I can kneel on the left leg, but my right can only then come halfway. And thoughts for this one. Okay. I read them as they come in. So this was around now breaking up scar tissue, walking on your knees. A lot of people have scar tissue after knee surgery. So that's a real challenge. Range of motion, scar tissue development after knee surgery is a big thing. So we have to go back in order to set up the context to answer Kate's question. We have to set up a different context because what she's doing hasn't been working. She keeps getting more knee surgeries, more issues with range of motion. We have to do something different. It's kind of like the definition of insanity. Keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. So manipulations, pushing through the pain, surgery is not getting the results that you want. So you have to look at trying something different. So in order to increase range of motion in the knee, we have to get the knee comfortable. If the knee's comfortable, it's going to have an increased range of motion because the joint is now able to move easier. So why is the knee joint developing scar tissue? Why does the lack of range of motion happen? A direct result because of the pain, because of the trauma that the knee has been through from the initial injury and then 7 surgeries. Each time you have a surgery, it's another trauma. The body protects itself because it doesn't want to experience the pain. It doesn't want to experience the discomfort. So you expose it to another trauma, it's not going to increase the range of motion. It's going to lock up more because it doesn't feel safe. That applies to anything. So you got to take a universal principle and apply it to the body. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. So create comfort in the knee. Relax the knee joint. The knee joint will pretty quickly begin to have an increased range of motion. Comfortable range of motion. It's not going to be the full range of motion because the anatomical range of motion is different than the comfortable range of motion. Anatomical range of motion is the full capacity for the joint to move. Comfortable range of motion is going to be much smaller at this point, especially after all the trauma the knee has been through. The more comfort we expose the knee to by getting the pressure off of the nerves, relaxing the tension in the joint, that comfortable range of motion begins to increase. Well, what happens when you increase the comfortable range of motion? That movement is going to naturally break down the scar tissue. You don't have to fight the body to do so. There's no pushing through the pain. Sure, there'll be some degree of discomfort when you get to the end ranges of the comfortable range of motion. It's not going to feel great, but it's not going to be so overwhelming and so overbearing that you can't move. So, and this is especially when you start out in pain, when the knee starts out in pain. So, Kate, we have to have a different context. First of all, kneeling on your knees is when the knee is already somewhat comfortable. So that isn't even something I'd want you to do. And then you'd have to check with your doctor. Because from my understanding, once you've had a knee replacement surgery, you don't want to have direct pressure on the knee joint. That's what I've heard. I don't know this. You check with your doctor on that. My point being is to get the knee to bend more, to increase the range of motion in the knee, to break down scar tissue, to walk normal, to stop limping, to get all those things that you want to get, you have to do something different. You have to begin to create comfort in the knee joint to increase the comfortable range of motion, allowing the natural movement of the knee joint to break down the scar tissue, increase the range of motion. You start living your life. That's what I got. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel, The Knee Pain Guru. And to begin working with my approach, with my program, go over and take the 7-day knee pain reduction challenge over at thekneepainguru.com. That's going to give you an example, something tangible that you could begin working with your knee right now. Like even before this video finishes, go there, put in your first name and email address. You'll get access to a video, and I give you 7 days worth of training to begin working with your knee in a comfortable range of motion so you can start getting relief. And then if you start getting relief on the other side of that, I got products and programs and ebooks and all sorts of stuff that could help you with what you have going on with your knee. So that's what I had to share for today. I'd like to welcome everybody. Let's see. There's Lloyd, there's Danielle, Fanchan, Rick, Karen, and Ray. How's everybody doing? Hi, Karen. Good to see you here. So if you have any questions, put them in below. I'll be happy to answer those. And if you don't, I was going to wrap this up. This is what I wanted to share based on Kate's feedback. So the more comfort the body feels, the more comfort the knee feels, the better it moves. Simple. Simple. And say it was easy. Simple. That's all I got for today. Once again, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel, The Knee Pain Guru. Head over to my website, take the 7-day knee pain reduction challenge, and make sure you share this video with your friends, especially the ones that are limping. This is Bill Paravano, The Knee Pain Guru. I'm going to sign off for today. See you on tomorrow's video.